2017. Response of SASGLEM Africa Corporation to PSDI Audit. We present compliments of the SASGLEM Africa Corporation and acknowledge that the SASGLEM Africa Corporation is a beneficiary of the Private Sector Development Initiative PSDI loan scheme through the Liberian Bank for Development and Investment (LBDI). As a small Liberian business established since November 2010, we have always looked forward to an opportunity to expand our operations. Such opportunity was presented in 2014 when we applied for this loan facility through the LBDI. We utilized the facility for meaningful expansions, including the digging of a deep well for an uninterrupted supply of water, as well as the purchasing of 2 additional trucks to enhance our operations. In line with the loan agreement, we have made payment totaling $12,000 United States dollars towards repayment, which is about 16% of the amount borrowed. Mr. Janga Augusta Kowo, one of our owners of SASGLEM Africa Corporation, has been very instrumental in ensuring our repayment of the US $12,000 mentioned Supra. Mr. Kowo's leadership ensured payment of 16% of the original amount borrowed. We are thankful for his commitment to ensure settlement of this loan, which was acquired as a part of the normal business operation under the Liberian laws. Like any other small Liberian business, we have struggled through the prevailing economic hard time occasioned by the external factors, current market, domestic inflation, and the economic and monetary conditions. However, we have always maintained full commitment to servicing the facility because we are convinced that our success will engender growth of the Liberian economy. As a small Liberian business, and true to the intent of the PSDI, we have provided job opportunities for about 25 to 30 Liberian youths with the assistance of this loan. Their employment with SASGLEM Africa has afforded them the opportunity to earn an income while pursuing education and taking care of their families. We have recently acquired an industrial-level reverse osmosis water purification system to enhance the quality of our product, boost our capacity, and facilitate the further expansion of sales in a very tough competitive environment. If there is one business which the PSDI loan scheme can boast of, SASGLEM Africa Corporation is that business. We do not speak for businesses which took the loan and for one reason or the other folded operations. Instead, we advocate for ourselves and other small Liberian businesses which are loan beneficiaries and are still in operation and struggling to succeed. The operational businesses which have demonstrated obligation to their loans should be encouraged rather than be subjected to negatives of the mismanagement or politicization of this worthwhile endeavor. We call on the PSDI and the LBDI Bank to work to ensure recovery of the outstanding loans, including ours. As this is a revolving scheme, we should not be allowed to suffer for any political reasons. We also call on the government of Liberia to reconstruct their program to avoid reoccurrence of the issues which have caused such a wonderful program to be engulfed in a cloud of suspicion and controversy. We wish to ensure the Liberian people, the Liberian Bank for Development and Investment, and the Private Sector Development Initiative of our unwavering commitment to continue servicing of the loan as we have been doing. Son Daniel Kekula, Head of Communications and Field Operations. I thank you.
This loan scheme was a 20-month facility. 20-month facility was going to be paid back in 20 months. Based on the projections at the time the loan was given was realistic. But as we entered 2015 and with the Ebola crisis and everything, the market conditions changed drastically, thereby making the original projection untenable. Then we immediately contacted the bank and notified the bank that these are current market conditions. The term of the loan at the time was not possible. And we agreed that we would pay around $500 monthly. That was committed into the 12,000 payment over the last 20 to 24 months. So basically, yes, the original was for 20 months. But even the LBDR bank and the officers at the PSDI agreed that the 20 months was small for a small Liberian business because you have to pay the money back from profits. And with the changes in the market conditions, and no small business now was making up to $3,000 profit, which was the original monthly payment. And as such, the bank, when we contacted them, they said the reason because they are operating within the current economic environment, and so it was agreed that the loan will be restructured and we started to make payments against the loan, and that's how we want to pay up to $12,000 against the facility.
So what's the size of the loan?
The loan is $75,000.
So do you see yourself as a delinquent and borrower or customer to the loan?
Well, I mean, within the context of business, right? Because every business will take you see, in the normal course of business operation, you will apply for a facility. And at that particular point in time, you are applying for the facility, there will be certain conditions. Whenever there are changes, you are not obligated to go to your creditors. And that's what we did. We don't know about others. That's what we did. We approached the bank, and the bank approached the PSDI, and the facility is being restructured. The facility is being restructured. So yes, the loan is in default, but the facility is being restructured. And we didn't, as come, we all be in touch with the bank on a weekly basis to ensure that we continue to service, but not in the original amount, because the market conditions have changed markedly, and so making the original monthly repayments untenable. And that's why you see the shortfall in the payment came in. And so they all agreed that 20 months for such a quantum of money, and it's short. Because the PSDI will understand it's a pilot, and so they agree, and they all are working along with the bank to make sure that it is restructured. And we don't think this process should be even politicized, because as you can see, you tour our facilities. You see, there's a vibrant young business, but we cannot afford, without making up to $3,000 profit monthly. So definitely we have asked the bank so that the facility can be restructured, and the bank has agreed, but they were awaiting the final release of the audit. And that's why you don't see us listed as one of the business that will not be located before. No. As you can see, we are an ongoing operation. You can see trucks in the facility doing, and there's a low season when it comes to water because it's raining. So during the peak season, you see more activities. But the dry season, the rainy season, is the sales are low, operation is low because the sales is low.
Okay, I want my colleague, you said of this year, and you said you have made a negotiation with the bank already for extension. Are they giving you time as to when to make to do your payment? With the prevailing situation you just named, the rainy season and business slow, are you sure you're going to meet up with the payment if a new schedule is given? And how soon will that new schedule be?
Of course, listen, the process is that when you take a facility from the bank doesn't call restructuring. So the restructuring, there's no definite timeline have been attached to the restructuring. So the bank, in their wisdom, will restructure the facility given the current market condition, the ability of the creditor of the loan, the person who took the loan to pay. So they're going to take all of those variables into consideration before making a final determination. But due to the audit that was just completed, that's why the restructuring was not finalized. But we are told they're going to move fast with the restructuring. And even as we are restructuring, we are continuing to make sure that we make payments towards the facility.
So finally, from my end, there is this confusion. Who vetted the companies before giving out the loan. Some people say it was the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning who vetted and sent you to the bank, and others are saying it was the bank who vetted and gave you the money. So as a beneficiary of the loan, please give us an idea of how the process went.
So we basically submitted a proposal to the bank, and it was a joint initiative between the bank and the PSDI. So I'm sure the bank will give you more details as to, but we submitted a proposal to the bank, and they went through the processes, and then we met the requirements, and that's how we better the facility. As to the detail, we will not be, as beneficiary, we are not privy to the detail, but I can tell you that our business, all the requirements, because we're an established business, you got to register already operating in this particular water sector. We took the loan for expansion. We acquired 2 trucks, the big truck water that has the capacity to carry 1,000 sack of water per trip. And we have another small truck that has the capacity to carry about 500 sack of water per trip. We have a small pickup that has the capacity to carry about 100 sack per trip. And even the Nissan Patrol was being used. We have the capacity to carry about the same 100 sack per trip. So we basically took the facility for expansion. And we are even thinking about expanding to Banga. We acquired 2 parcels of land in Banga. But due to the current economic situation, we just been waiting for, once the situation improves, we already have the land there, and then we'll move in and try to expand. Because we think Liberian business should be given the opportunity to be involved in the economy. And that's how every country has grown, every part of the world. And that's why for some of us, I'm a student of business. And so that's why I set up this initiative since 2010. And we have been operating since then. And we saw an opportunity to benefit from a facility. And so we went there, we didn't know it was had some political leanings. You cannot hold us responsible for that. Our issue is that we took a facility, and then due to the changes in the economic situation, we went back to the bank, and the bank was reasonable enough to say yes, this facility will be restructured. Even I understand the official at PSDI, they all agree. So if there might be other businesses who wish to loan, which are startups. We cannot speak for those businesses. The major infrastructural addition to the business is the deep water well, because the source of water is very strategic and very important in the water business. In the deep water well, at the time, it cost very much. We spent like up close to 15,000 alone just to dig the well. The machine came, and so we had an uninterrupted supply of water as we speak. So we really have the capacity, we have the money, we can even do bottling here. We have the capacity to do bottling because we have an uninterrupted supply of water, which is very strategic when it comes to the water business. So yeah, the loan was very, we already had 1 truck. So the loan assisted us in getting additional trucks. We saw in that we got 5 machines. We had 3, the loan allowed us to get additional 2 new machines. So that was expansion.
Okay, please, before, if no question, the last one from me. I heard you earlier say that the process shouldn't be politicized. Do you see this audit process as an intention to politicize the loan scheme?
Well, I do see, you see, I come from an audit background. Previously, I worked at the GSC. So I do understand audits are very, very important to identify the status of programs. And of course, the audit was very, very necessary. The audit was very, very necessary. But I'm talking about the political spin that has been put around the report. Not by the auditor per se, but by other stakeholders who are trying to politicize the process. Take for instance, trying to say, oh, Kowo and Jangako took 75,000. No, it was a business that I'm associated with which took the money. In the normal course of business operation, I didn't walk to the bank and take 75,000. No. So to try to attach my name as if I walked up to the bank and took 75,000, that is manipulative. But we understand these are political times. But you have come here, you see an existing ongoing business concern. This is an ongoing business that has been existing even before the loans came. And so when I say go try to politicize, that's the angle. Because people say, oh, Jangako when they took. No, I didn't go to take money for the bank personally. I run a business, and the business as a legal person under Liberian laws, eligible for loan facility if they are available. They apply, went through all of the processes to acquire this particular facility, and they have been making good faith effort to service the facility, as evidenced by the fact that we won a few business that made up to 16% payment of the original amount. So to try to attach my name and say I work with them and took money, no, that's not the case. I run a business, and in fact, when I became Secretary General of the CDC, I've taken somehow back foot and provide broad supervision. I come here sometimes once a week to make sure that things are okay. I have a management team in place. So basically, when I say put a political spin, that I'm not talking about the auditors. We have been educating that job. People have auditees and auditors will always go back and forth. I'm not auditing this process, but my business was doing the audit. The reason why you didn't see our business listed as of growth or so, the only reason why we are talking is because the ownership of the businesses has been indicated, and I'm listed as the owner. But this business was verified. The auditors did come here. They saw the people operating. They saw normal business operations taking place, and so we cooperated with the auditors fully. Because I remember when they come here to Kowo, and it was really heavily. We have to make sure, I told the management team here, they have to make sure they get the auditor to see exactly, because that to some extent established that we were a legal entity, we were ongoing business.
Okay, thank you.